All right. This is what happens when you date instead of court. And one of the things we need to put into better context is that it don't even matter if she met the dude or not. These women weren't ready. Some of these men weren't either. But I think it's actually a lot harder. And you have to do a lot more work to prep a woman for marriage. All right. She, in the beginning, she takes a brunt of it. Do you know why most marriages don't make it out of the 5-year mark? What happens within 5 years? Motherhood. So you just went from the whirlwind of meeting the man of your dreams and getting married, then having kids and all of that. Most of these women aren't prepared to handle that type of pressure, right? And that's why they're failing. They wouldn't be ready if it slapped them in the face. So, if we're going to do anything as far as a drastic change, women can chase what they had all day. The real question is, are they ready for it? The mindset of the woman wasn't right at the time she met her husband. All right, because 304 culture was calling her name. There was a fork in the road, and she chose to go left. My mic is muted.
All right, let me get Precious in there with your thoughts, chasing what you had.
Chasing what you had. So I think it applies to men and women, but like Bruizzr and I believe Trigger Mike said, I believe it applies to women more than men, because men are the gatekeepers to marriage. So there are times where men, they're not really aware of some things when they're younger. We're talking about, men marrying young and women marrying young as well. So they're not necessarily aware of some things. So, they do say, oh man, that this woman that I really loved, I wasn't aware of some things and I lost her. There are some men who are able to actually get that woman back and know that he messed up, but actually be able to be accountable and work on those things. So he doesn't necessarily have to chase it again, but it's not necessarily the same. When it comes to women, because because of our age, because of our biological time clock, because of those things, I believe what Trigger Mike said is right. There are times where we probably already met our husband. We didn't give him the time of day. We said he was boring. He wasn't exciting enough. Or we were young, making our mistakes or doing what we wanted to do. And there was a guy that wanted to settle down, but again, he wasn't our type. And then there are just times where, you're chasing what you had because you just didn't value the intrinsic value of a person. You think because of what somebody else is doing, they're better at it, when this person was there for you when you were sick. This person was there for you when you needed somebody to take your family member to the hospital, or, that intrinsic value. But because they're doing something, and again, this happens with women a lot, because they're not giving you what you want at the time, because they're not, saying yes to everything, you think that this isn't the person for you. You think that, somebody can do it better when this man is putting up with you and your kids and your mess and your sickness and your mouth. Men are usually in it for the long haul. Women usually get bored easier than men, or quicker, I should say, because men are going out to chase the bag. Men are going out, there's a lot of men who go out and chase the bag and their wives are stay-at-home wives, and it's not enough for them. And so then they want to leave and then be like, dang, what I had with Chris was good. Why did I give that up to be out here in these streets? So I believe that it happens more with women than with men, but I believe it happens with men too. There are some men who've had good women, and they're not going to find that intrinsic value in the next woman that they found in the woman that they had.
All right, anybody else that hasn't gone yet? Go on once. Go on twice. Oh yeah, Lady Shan, you haven't gone yet. Go ahead, Lady Shan.
Oh, I have. I already have. I went on this one in the beginning.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm in the chat. I'm engaging with the chat. We're having a good time. I got called when I tried to address. Remember when I got called a body, and then you said stop. So I've stopped now, and I'm engaging with the chat. I've already spoke about this. I did.
Come on, Lady Chann. Come on, man.
I spoke about it.
Come on, man.
You guys want? Do you want my soul?
You ain't gotta be nasty, lady.
I'm not allowed to be in the chat. I'm not allowed to address when I'm to be addressed. When someone addresses, I can't address back. So where do I navigate? Like,
you ain't gotta be nasty.
Yes, and I don't like when people say I'm mad because I'm having mad fun in the chat.
I didn't say mad. I said you don't have to be nasty.
I'm not being. How's that nasty? By saying, where do you want me to navigate?
Every day.
I answered the question already. I'm having fun. What do you want me to do?
I mean, to be honest, Lady Chann, you're supposed to be on the panel, not in the chat.
I know because I already spoke about it, but when I was addressed,
I know, but somebody else might say something that might spark your.
I just wasn't allowed to speak when I was addressed. That's all.
Hey, Lady Chann, I was just picking on you. I was just picking on you. I was just telling you what's the tendencies of most passport bros that's going out here. They really not really trying to look for a wife for real.
Well, thank you for your advice. And if it goes wrong, I'll be like, yeah, you was right. But until then, I think everybody, that's why I don't come on these panels to talk about my business, because everybody on these panels don't live to the best of their life either. So let's not go down that road. I beg of thee. Just proceed with caution. I'm respectful when respect is given, but I shall never tolerate being called a body or any form of disrespect, because everybody in this panel has got a lot of bones in their closet. Let's move on.
I mean,
I don't have any bones.
If
it's not me.
If I was just having
topics. That's why people don't come on here to talk about their business, because you think that you can turn it around and talk about their business like your business is better.
So you don't
your life is better than anybody else's lives, and then you know what? It's not, because I know for a fact it's not. So
what do you call?
But I'm not here to talk about your life, Bruizzr, Fantasy Island, Trigger Mike, Lapeef, Precious.
Let's take it away. Let's take it away from me and you. Let's take it away from me and you. Let's take it away.
Talk about the topics. That's what I come here for. But every time I come here, I'm not one of those bitches.
All right, so let's take it away from you and I.
Drop the English accent. It's boring. We know I know I'm from the UK. It's boring. Ha ha ha. Clout. How much clout do you need?
So how
about like saying my name is cute?
I think she does.
How about we take it away from you and I, and let's look at it like this. Let's say
you and I, Bruce.
Shit.
Huh?
Can we get the meat? Can we get the meat?
You make it, you and I. I give you nothing but respect, Bruizzr, and then sometimes you come with these little jabs. It's not a problem, because I've spiced up the whole fucking show. As we can see, the chat's lit. The show's gone down another trajectory, but shouts out because it will be used for the next 2 weeks. But go ahead.
Man, no, I'm saying like just what do you call a woman in today's society who has sex with a man without requiring marriage?
And I'm gonna now, instead of taking it away from you and I, because this is what you lot do. Have I did that? Yes, I have. Many a time. Yes, I have. Yes, I have had sex with a man that didn't require.